y para saludarlos.
¿Qué hacemos en Las Vegas? ¡Socorro!
Las estrellas de Viaje a las Estrellas regresaron a la Tierra para su premier interplanetaria. Y qué mejor lugar para hacer una fiesta que aquí, en Las Vegas. La premier de Star Trek Insurrection dio inicio al Festival de Cine de Las Vegas en la capital de las apuestas. ¿Te pondrás tu uniforme de capitán y saldrás a pasear?
Tal vez me ponga mi uniforme de capitán para ir al Caesar. Tal vez me ponga algo que no llame mucho la atención.
El más reciente capítulo de la serie de Viaje a las Estrellas tiene a la tripulación del Enterprise luchando contra su propia federación. El director y actor Jonathan Frakes luchaba contra la ansiedad. ¿Estás nervioso?
Por favor, ¿cómo crees?
¿Qué opinas de que la premier sea en Las Vegas? Me encanta Las Vegas porque soy una apostadora. Patrick Stewart fue un gran ganador con los admiradores, pero sus escenas románticas en la película dejaron un poco preocupada a su prometida. ¿Te dijo que había romance en esta película? Sí, me lo dijo.
Lisa no lo sabe. Ella no sabe.
¿No sabe? Me dijo que pensó en mí todo el tiempo, así que no sé, debería creerle. Después de la proyección, todos fueron a la atracción de Viaje a las Estrellas para la fiesta después de la premier. ¿Cómo resumirían esta noche?
Hasta ahora es un éxito. Grande, grande, grande como la taquilla. Estoy muy contento.
Bueno, la fiesta de Viaje a las Estrellas está cada vez mejor, así que es hora de que me divierta. Regresamos con ustedes.
Eso fue genial. Gracias, Lisa. Para saber más sobre la gran fiesta de Viaje a las Estrellas en Las Vegas, visite nuestro website. Star Trek Insurrection se estrena hoy en todo el país. Y también este fin de semana se estrena Jack Frost.
And ICE usually reunited there Thursday night to mark the launch of Star Trek Insurrection, their latest big-screen voyage to the final frontier.
I think there's an attempt here to kind of harken back to the spirit of the series, and it's a bit more of a romp this time than we usually do.
We tried to introduce more humor, more lightness, and a certain amount of romance into this film, which had not been there in the first two, which were so intense and action-packed.
This is the biggest Star Trek movie in the franchise. We were on location for months.
Star Trek Insurrection opens in theaters nationwide this weekend.
Well, Las Vegas and New York weren't the only towns with big premieres last night. Perhaps the largest premiere of all was in
Christmas shopping. This is the weekend to spend it on a movie, with names like Bill Paxton, Michael Keaton, Billy Bob Thornton on the marquee.
Oh my God, look at this!
Hey, we could split up the money. We'd be set, you know, for life, the three of us. And that's the simple plan.
5 dead bodies and more than $4 million later, the simple plan gets a little complicated. Bill Paxton, Bridget Fonda, and Billy Bob Thornton star in this simply suspenseful thriller. From suspense to sci-fi, the crew of the Starship Enterprise is boldly going where no man has gone before, or at least since Star Trek's last installment in 1996.
Lock and load.
And once again, the safety of an entire planet is hanging in the balance in Star Trek Insurrection. This time, the crew is forced to fight the Federation. Michael Keaton is nipping at our noses this season as Jack Frost, the workaholic who takes his family for granted until an accident changes everything.
I'm home.
That's the snowman.
Keaton contends Frost fit right in from the start. Says he's a real pro.
I gained some weight to play Jack Frost, and now, thank you for the compliment, I'm starting to get in shape for, it looks like I'm pretty well confirmed for Lethal Weapon 11.
We'll be sure to check that one out. I'm Patrick Stinson for E! News.
More on that Star Trek movie now. Fans of the series and the movies are not hard to find on the internet. That's why the latest big screen adventure, Star Trek Insurrection, is in the spotlight of this week's AOL online sightings. Recognize those sounds? They're sounds you might hear on board the Starship Enterprise. But if the beeps are foreign to you, go to the more familiar sounds of America Online.
Welcome.
At keyword Star Trek, you'll find Star Trek 101, all the background information you need to enjoy the latest Trek adventure, Star Trek Insurrection.
They've detonated an isolytic burst. A subspace tear is forming.
Die-hard Trekkers will also find plenty to enjoy, such as this Trekkie quiz. And this chat with Patrick Stewart. The official home of Star Trek on the World Wide Web is StarTrek.com. Hit engage, and your computer will look and sound as if it belongs on the bridge of the Enterprise. You'll have access to bios of Star Trek cast members, behind-the-scenes video,
And now, an exclusive look at the special effects in Star Trek Insurrection.
and the complete theatrical trailer.
Blow off the ramp scoop. Stand by. Full thrusters.
Star Trek Insurrection.
Gonna be great. As always, you can find E! Online and a whole world of entertainment on AOL at keyword E. Coming up, Callista Flockhart on Life, her hit show, and rising hemlines.
I honestly think they're a bit cheesy now. You mean so short? Yeah.
Then, it's the people's choice. How you can vote for your favorite stars and make it count.
And
I know that when people watch this, it's really going to be disturbing to see.
how Bret Michaels is changing his poisonous image just ahead.
En breve, regresa con ustedes directamente desde Hollywood E! News, el noticiero más famoso del mundo del espectáculo, solo en E! Entertainment Television.